So this is a practical example of probability tree. So the probability that the person, this is the example 9, that a person will travel to Dhaka from Dhaka to Khulna by bus is 2/5, and that of he will travel to Khulna to Rajshahi by train is 5/8. So bus from DH Dhaka to Khulna is 2/5. Okay, 2/5. And from Khulna to Rajshahi by train is 5/8. Okay. So he can go to Dhaka to Khulna by bus has the probability of 2/5. So the probability of him getting a different transport is 3/5. So we are going to use that information to first draw the probability tree. So we will write Dhaka here, Dhaka, then Khulna, and then Rajshahi. Okay, so he has the probability of going to Dhaka. So sorry, from Dhaka, since since he is starting from Dhaka, we are gonna take this as a point, and then we are gonna spread two branches from it. So this branch is going by bus, and this branch is going not by bus. So you can use different transfer for that. Okay, so after we reached Khulna, he can move to Rajshahi either in train or in different transport like bus or other transport like private car, steam rail, plane, or etc. So he can take a train or not take a train. Okay, train, no train. Similarly, if he moves to Khulna not by bus, he can also take two possible ways to go to Khulna. So Rajshahi, that is by a train and not by a train. So the probability of him going to Khulna by bus was 2/5. So what is the probability of him going to Khulna not by bus? So for finding that, what we're gonna need is we need to learn the concept of complementary probability. I guess it's a name given by me right now. That means the probability of him going to Khulna not by bus will be 1 minus 2/5. So the total probability of him going to Khulna is actually 1. That is, it doesn't matter whether he take a bus or not, he will go to Khulna. He is sure that he will go to Khulna, and his probability of going to Khulna is actually 1. That is a certain event for now. And when we have the probability of him going to Khulna by bus, that is 2/5. If we subtract the value of 2/5 from 1, we will actually get the probability of him going to Khulna not by bus. So this is called complementary probability according to my definition, I guess. So it will be 3/5. Similarly, he can go to Khulna by train using 5/8. So, or you can go to Khulna not by train using 1 minus 5/8. Has a probability of 1 minus 5/8. That means 3/8. Similarly, here it will be 5/8. And there it will be 3/8. Okay, so now that we've drawn the probability tree, we need to actually find the solve the question. So it is given, use a probability tree to determine the probability that the person will travel to Khulna by bus and subsequently travel to Rajshahi not by train. So he will travel to we need to find the probability of him going to Khulna by bus and him going to Rajshahi not by train. So we are gonna work with this branch. So I write P bus and not train. So P of probability of going to Khulna by bus is 2 by 5. So I write P bus for your better understanding and P train. And P bus is 2 by 5 and P train is not train. So train prime. So P prime is not train is 3 by 8. 3 by 8. Okay. So we got the value of the probability. So now we see that they are part of the same branch. That is, it originates from the point, that is Dhaka point, then move to bus and then it moves to not train. Okay. So it will be a multiplication sign. So 2 by 5 into 3 by 8 becomes 6 by 40. 6 by 40. That means 3 by 20. So if the probability of him going to Khulna by bus and Rajshahi not by train is actually 3 by 20, a very small chance. Okay, because everybody likes train journey, especially if it is a morning. I can highly recommend that journey. Okay, so enough talking out of the topic. I guess I have completed the the basic idea of probability tree. So now I will give some, I will do some small maths for you guys so that you can easily understand some examples.